Hi everybody, it's Trisha Keel, Tomorrow's Key, here to help you remember that it is time to celebrate the balancing of the seasons. The autumnal equinox is upon us. You may recall that it was a long hot summer ago, but you may recall that winter did give way to spring last year in March, or this year in March last season, and spring gave way to summer. And now as the wheel of the year turns, we come to autumn. Here in Houston, only the most observant have noticed that there are a quantity of leaves falling on the ground. Every now and then there's just a little bit less humidity in the air, which is very hard to tell when you're going from 100% to 98%, but every little percentage helps here in Houston. Those of you that are further north, I know that you are maybe even breaking out the sweaters. As you can see, I am still short sleeve, no sleeve, have the fans on, the air conditioning going. I believe it was 75 degrees when I woke up this morning, which is a whole lot better than 88 degrees. So the temperatures are definitely coming down. What this tells you, and what this should remind you of, is that just like back to school, summer is ending, fall is beginning. We want to balance our energies in our homes and in our environments, like our offices and our cars, to help align ourselves with the seasons. As we do this, we get this wonderful like wind to your back that helps move you forward in the direction that you were hoping to go, as opposed to trying to run into the wind or paddle up the stream or go against any natural force. It's always better to go with the wind at your back. So it is time to prepare and perform your own energy clearing for the fall season. You will start, of course, with you. Take a bath and remember, most especially, to bathe the bottoms of your feet, and if your skin can tolerate it, bathe with salt in your bath. Rub salt all over your skin, because the salt crystals will naturally remove the negative energies from your personal aura. I have extremely sensitive skin, and the salt burns me. So what I do is I place an intention with a special soap of my choice. You choose your special soap if you have sensitive skin, and use the intention to clarify the energies. Drink lots of water. Don't drink too much coffee or tea before you do this, and don't eat any red meat. It's best to do this on a completely fasting basis, from not having had anything but water since you went to bed the night before. Then you want to dress yourself in all natural clothing, preferably like cotton. Silk will work too if you've got that. Something very comfortable. You need to be barefoot. You'll need a box of salt. I prefer the kosher salt or sea salt because the crystals are actually larger. Take the salt and go outside and sprinkle it across the mouth of your driveway, the entrance to the steps leading up to your house, where the bottom step meets the ground. Right across from edge to edge, sprinkle the salt across that entry. Then go to where your threshold meets the porch or foundation or cement, the actual metal or wood of your threshold. Pull back your front door mat. You'll need to shake that out, beat it, sweep the whole front doorstep. Then sprinkle the salt across the entry line. Do the same thing for every door or entrance to your property, whether it is a back door, a garage door, a side door, any place where energy enters into the structure of your home or the area of your property. Don't forget the mouth of the driveway. So once you've got salt everywhere, it needs to stay there for 24 hours. You can hose it down, sweep it away, or just forget about it. It will go away. Especially in Houston's humidity, it will attract water, turn and just go into the natural ecosystem of things. Secondly, take yourself into the house and make sure that there is no food out on the counters, no cat food, no bowls of fruit, no food of any kind that is out. Put it in the refrigerator, put it in the oven. I don't care if you put it in a cabinet, cover it up with a dishcloth, just don't have any food out. And then you're going to want to go, and depending upon which kind of ceremony you want to do, depending upon what it is that has happened since the summer solstice, you will choose between whether or not you're going to want to burn a sage stick to smudge the house, or use incense, or use sound. Sound is especially good if you're grieving for any reason. The sound of metal chimes or music, even singing, drumming, any musical sound will help to relieve grief, and to bring, you'll probably experience tears as you do this. You may want to just use your own bare hands and just do clapping. Start at the front door, facing the front door, both feet flat on the ground, and center yourself. Do a little focus and say a little prayer about what it is that you want to bring into your home for the fall, or your office. This doesn't have to be detailed, and you don't have to read it out of a book. Just make it up. I'd like to bring peace, prosperity, health, wealth, and well-being to myself and to all those within. Ta-da! It's good enough. And then if you're clapping, you'll start at the bottom and clap 3 times from the ground up to the ceiling. Once pointing your hands to the ground, once about the heart height, and then once clapping up, sending the sound forward. And when you clap, it's flat hand onto flat hand, and you're directing your fingers towards the floor and the wall and the ceiling, and the sound will go forward from there. If you get a dull, kind of a muffled clap it again until it almost rings your ears. You want a really sharp, pop, clear, open sound. If you're not getting that kind of a sound, then you got some stuck energy there. You may need to shake your hands off and do it again. And again, in 3s, from the bottom up, always lifting the energy up by your intention. Now, I chant the Tibetan Tantric Mani, O Mani Padme Hum, which you may recall. You may want to do Glory to God in the Highest, or whatever floats your boat. You can say whatever you want. Health, wellness, health, wealth, and well-being, serenity and prosperity, doesn't matter what you say. What matters is what you intend, and what you intend is for clarity and balance for this season of autumn and the time of Libra, the balancing of the scales. Now, we don't want perfect stasis, because then nothing's happening, but we do want the coming and going of the balancing of the scales happening. So once you started your clapping, you will move in a hold on a second. I'm thinking I'm dyslexic, so I'm always trying to remember left or right. You go clockwise from your front door towards the right. If you're facing the door, you're going to clap and go to the right. I believe that's clockwise. And you're going to follow that wall all the way through the house, around, in, up, down, until you get back to your front door. And by the time you get back to the front door, things should be feeling different. Your hands may be stinging. If your ringing of your clapping is not clear, do it again. But before you do it again, go wash your hands and wash them all the way up to the top of your arms, and then slough off that energy. Wash it, dry it, wash your face, drink some water, go do it again. 3 times, 4 times, whatever it takes. You'll know when it goes from the muffled to the powerful. You definitely want you want clear, powerful, open, ringing, moving, flowing energy. And when you're done, from having circled your house however many times you have to do it, then walk into each room and move something in the room to adjust it, to clear it, to clean it, to honor it. You may want to buy your house flowers, or get a mum for your desk. You may want to clean out a closet, or put a pretty tablecloth on a dining room table, or light a candle. Just do something special in each little area of your house. And don't forget to sweep the front and back porch, and to honor the balance in your life. If you've got any questions, I encourage you to call me. tomorrowskey.com has my contact information, or email, and I'll be happy to respond. Meanwhile, happy autumn. I'm looking forward to Halloween. Hope you guys are too. Trisha Keel, Tomorrow's Key. Thank you.